Yo, what's up guys? Yeah, PokeaimMD here with the next part of the Uber's Road to Top 10. Thank you everybody for all the support on all the episodes. I appreciate that. We are nearing the top. Today we're using Darkrai, a Pokemon that was suggested. I'm not the biggest fan of Darkrai ever since they nerfed Dark Void. It made no sense that they nerfed Dark Void. Okay, it made sense, but they didn't have to fully nerf it. So what they did with Dark Void was they only made it that Darkrai could use it. Perfect. That fixes all the problems for VGC. But then they were like, hey, let's make it 50% accurate as well. Like what? How? Why? What does that do? Darkrai wasn't even allowed, like at certain points. But anyway, Darkrai today, we're using Nasty Plot Z. Shout out to my boy RDKB for the team. Let us get right into team preview. So we are starting this off with Darkrai. Now honestly, this isn't my favorite Darkrai set. My favorite Darkrai set is Nasty Plot with Z Thunder because it deals with HoOh and Yveltal. But I understand the idea behind Z Focus Blast, Tyranitar, E-Killer, okay, Arceus Normal, and just Steel types in general come to mind. I also like Darkinium Z, but using Fightinium Z on this one. Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb for Fairies, and Focus Blast for what I mentioned. After Rocks, Yveltal goes down to Focus Blast, +2 Z anyway. Timid Max Speed, we're Speed Time, we're Marshadow. That's another big minus about Darkrai. That Speed Ties or Marshadow, it doesn't hit it for super effective damage. Bad Dreams, not really used. I could have used Z Hypnosis Darkrai as well, but you know, that's a 60% accurate Hypnosis still. Unfortunately, Z move, while they don't care about accuracy for other moves, for status moves they do. So it retains the same accuracy. But Darkrai is paired with, of course, the Primal Groudon of the day. We are using Rock Polish 3 attacks, specially based, Fire Blast and Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice Rayquaza, Zygarde, and Salamence. Precious Blades, of course, is our stab, and Fire Blast is our other stab, and that hits so hard. Pokemon like Yveltal go flying. Enough speed to take a +2 Xerneas as well. Speed for Pokemon like Scarf Yveltal. Mega Salamence provides a defogger for the team. It also gives us a HoOh switching because we're actually pretty HoOh weak. But with Refresh and our overall bulk, we don't really care. We can also provide Para support with Body Slam, which is a flying type because of Aerialate. Enough speed for Mega Lucario on this, and just super bulky Mega Salamence set, giving us a ground immunity as well. A nice check to Primal Groudon. Choice Band Marshadow is the next member on the squad. We are running Spectral Thief, Close Combat, Shadow Sneak, and then Pursuit. Pursuit is cool because a lot of people will switch out when they fear the Shadow Sneak. For example, a weakened Ultra Necrozma, maybe a Mewtwo, a Deoxys. So Pursuit can give you those surprise KOs, especially when packing that with Technician and the Choice Band. Jolly Max Speed, this gives us a nice Arceus Normal check as well on the team. Necrozma Duskmane is the next member. We're running Trick Room, Swords Dance, Weakness Policy. This is pretty nice because it can actually take like Precious Blades, for example, from Groudon, set up the Trick Room, get it to +2 with the Weakness Policy, and knock it out with Earthquake after. It's also a check to Xerneas on the team as well. We can take any attack at +2, Trick Room up, and then Sunsteel Strike after, and assuming they have already Geomancy, everything on my team will outspeed them under Trick Room because they are faster than everything under Trick Room. Just max HP, overall tankiness, max attack. And Arceus Fairy rounds up the team as the Stealth Rocker, and it also provides some nice support in terms of Earth Power to weaken Necrozma, to weaken Groudon. Then Judgment, of course, this is a Dark Resist for the team, giving us, outside of Darkrai, giving us something for Yveltal. Now the team is a little bit weak to HoOh. It's pretty weak to HoOh, I'll be honest. So ideally we don't see one, but I might change up a few things, like maybe put Rock Tomb on Marshadow. Maybe put Toxic on Arceus Fairy, and I think those two would help it out a bit. But I also think I can outplay HoOh with Salamence, ideally. But yeah, let's get right into the battles. Alright, so we have our first game now. Just looking at my opponent's team, Arceus Fairy is going to be important. Judgment, Earth Power, Judgment. Don't know what type of Arceus you are. You actually might be Arceus Fairy yourself with Stealth Rock plus a bunch of setup, so I could see that. I like Darkrai's all-out pummeling as well as Dark Pulse. I gotta be careful not to lose the Groudon. Ideally, my Trick Room Necrozma can help me with that. And I do like support from Salamence. So we're actually gonna go off with Arceus Fairy because it has such a great matchup versus half his team. I guess this could choose to Ice Beam immediately, but we'll set up our Stealth Rock here anyway because they go a long way in terms of Yveltal and this thing as well. That did a good chunk. How much do I do? I should have actually kept that in mind, so that was a misplay on my part already. That's a great way to start it. Oh, that's some beautiful damage though. Well, Arceus Fairy, while it's good for Zygarde and whatnot, I do have HP Ice Groudon, which kind of just wins as well. So I'll just Judgment here. Get off as much damage as possible. Bring out my friend, Mr. Darkrai, and hopefully start doing some damage real quick. I do kind of like the idea of Sludge Bombing, just because it'll knock out Kyurem, hit a potential Arceus Fairy, which I'm thinking it is, and also hit a Veltal for a little bit more. Of course, Darkrai isn't terrible in this game. Maybe I Nasty Plot here and then Z it, because he's going to glare me most likely or start Dragon Dancing up. Just goes right for 1,000 arrows. Alright, so this is going to hurt him. Ideally, it hurts him a lot. Like, in terms of that, I mean knocking him out, because getting damage on this is great. Perfect. Darkrai picking up a KO on Zygarde, so that's amazing for my Groudon. Arceus ends up coming out. I want to see if he's Life Orb, so I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse here, because he has no close combat switch-ins. Great. So, once again, close combat looking amazing as well with my Marshadow. So, it's just, like I said, it was just straight up offensive build. No close combat switch-ins at all. If he wants to go out to Groudon, Veltal, I don't really have Dark Pulse switch-ins. Salamence. If he's Scarf, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I'm okay with him being that side. Like, if he was Scarf, I couldn't switch. I felt anyway. My Rock Polish Groudon should still be my win con, and so should my other thing under... My thing under Trick Room should also be able to sweep him too, if I'm not mistaken, provided I connect all my attacks. So what I'm debating doing here is going out to Necrozma just to set up a Trick Room, because I should be able to live one Dark Pulse from full HP. Then again, he is he's Life Orb, so 87 to 102%. I really don't know how I feel about those odds. The other option is going Salamence. I mean, the odd is in my favor, but I've lost the games like that. The other option is going Salamence. If I let Salamence come in and this is Ultra Necrozma, I probably lose. I think I have to go out into my Necrozma, live the attack, and get up a Trick Room. And he's Life Orb Foul Play. Come on, dude. No! So I probably just lost, I think, to, I think I just lost to Necrozma unless I get the Body Slam Paralysis. Come on, man. Like, this isn't gonna kill, obviously, and Dark Pulse isn't gonna knock me out either. That did nothing. I really wish I was Dragon Dance in this scenario. The extra damage on me shouldn't matter either. It's more so along the lines of I need to paralyze Groudon as well as Necrozma if I want to win, because I'm assuming this is like an Ultra Necrozma. I definitely need to paralyze it with Body Slam if I want to try and win. Photon Geyser. So he's Ultra Necrozma, right? He should be. Rock Polish right here. That's fine. I'll live your Earthquake. Get on my Rock Polish. So I believe Precious Blades does do 76%. It's also my only option. There's no way HP Ice KOs. I didn't like this game. His team is like, this is why, like, imagine a Ditto on this team. Necrozma. That foul play messed me up, and this is something I was scared about too. Precious Blades is not kill. Ooh, I get a nasty roll on my opponent. I get a nasty roll, but I kind of doubt I knock out Groudon because it hasn't already Ultra Burst. I mean, it hasn't already came in Primal Reverted, excuse me. But I haven't said that formula. I doubt I knock you out. Ah, just close of the win. Good game. Damn. So, Judgmenting turn 1 would have helped me out versus this, but then I don't know if I still would have been able to break through half his team. Man, I don't know, like... Rocks were obviously important because it helped me do... Oh, not this team, too. No. I've played this so many times. No. I've used this. It's Sashly Drill. I believe it's like Spadef Swords Dance on the... I'm going to look at it on my other one. I'd be out Uber's teams. Did not know that. It's... Yeah. So it's Sashly Drill, Mega Mewtwo X, Flyinium Z, Yveltal, which is very scary. Rock Polish, 3 attacks, Primal Groudon, Life Orb Killer, Ultra Necrozma. I mean, Marshadow is going to be key in this. The Excadrill is going to be annoying. That's for sure. My Groudon is going to help me check that. How do I win this game? I'm trying to think, like, what's my best way of winning? I obviously have to keep Arceus Fairy around. That's for sure. Darkrai isn't that great in this game. I'm just going to leave Darkrai and Dark Pulse. It gives me the option of, or it gives me the chance, excuse me, of potentially flinching Excadrill, but he ends up leading off with his Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo X. So I know it's Mega Mewtwo X. If they Zen Headbutt here, incredible play. Truthfully, incredible play. I have to deal with this with Marshadow in the back, so I can't. And it has defense UVs as well, so it's not gonna go down. I guess the Trick Room Necrozma route is probably what I think is best. I let Darkrai because it could flinch the Excadrill, but let's say I go Arceus Fairy here. I can actually Earth Power immediately if I go Arceus Fairy, which will do a good chunk to drill, ideally 2 KOing it. Let's see if they low kick versus Zen Headbutt. They do low kick immediately. Nice. So I'm gonna Earth Power here. I feel like I had to make that play in that position. Perfect damage on drill. Now I want to see if this does 33%, because if it does, then it is. Actually, I could probably just tell based on that, but 29, 34. I guess that doesn't matter. I beat everything that comes in anyway. So we get rid of drill. Don't have to worry about rocks and whatnot. Groudon, I think 2-hit KO, and it doesn't knock me out with anything. He has Adamant though, but there's no way it knocks me out. No way. Ultra Necrozma can come in now and kind of mess me up. It has Outrage too, which makes it even scarier, but it has to click Outrage though versus me. And what I can do is probably go Salamence on that. He ends up going Mega Mewtwo. So you're going to Zen Headbutt here. He has Ice Beam as well. You want to get rid of this, right? So that way your Veltal can't deal with me. So he's going to Zen Headbutt here. Darkrai looks like the most expendable. Let him knock me out with low kick. I'll let him knock me out with low kick there, yeah. And I think I just go the Ultra Necrozma route. And maybe Trick Room up. But then again, Trick Room also means that if Veltal is a giant threat versus me, I'll just Sunster Strike. I don't get much damage off on this Mewtwo anyway, and I'm okay with it low kicking me. To be honest, like, I can get some Earthquake damage off on Groudon as well. He taunted me that turn, so I actually have potential to to even get up a Trick Room at some point as well. If Groudon comes out, I know it doesn't have Swords Dance. Yeah, that damage on Mewtwo is very key. Shadow Sneak, it's good for that. If Veltal comes out, I know a Veltal is not Life Orb, so I'm actually very tempted to just knock it out here. He Z's, predicting my Arceus Fairy. I'm not going Arceus Fairy because it's kind of useful for Ultra Necrozma if I lock him at Outrage. So I knew what I had to do there at least. And if he goes out to Groudon, I just Trick Room up as he Rock Polishes. Yep. So I Trick Room up, canceling his Rock Polish, Earthquake for a little bit of chip damage. And then I can go out to a few. There's a few members I can go out to after. But just getting off this Earthquake damage also. I can't go Marshadow because I need Marshadow for the Life Orb Arceus. Actually, I should go Marshadow. Yeah, I should. I should go Marshadow and just click Close Combat. Assuming it knocks out 144 HP Groudon. Because the other option is me going my own Groudon, which isn't terrible here. Also not mild. Sure. 50 min to 144 HP. That's where you're at. So, yeah. Go out to Marshadow. I Close Combat, I knock you out. And then he goes out to what? Necrozma, and then I can bring him maybe Arceus Fairy initially on it? No, that doesn't work out. Oh, whatever's coming in is not going to appreciate this, that's for sure. Yeah, it's 2-hit KO'd. So, and I am definitely slower than you under Trick Room, so we get rid of Mega Mewtwo. Beautiful. We have Groudon weakened. That shouldn't matter as much. I just bring out Salamence here. As I get off my Intimidate. I just spam Body Slam. Not bad, broski. Just Roost here too, make that matter a little bit more. So we get rid of Groudon. I'm just trying to think about the alternate Necrozma. It has to Ultra Burst to beat me, right? Yeah, it does. It does. And I know it's Swords Dance. E-Killer is not a problem. I just spam, let him Ice Beam me. Then I click Close Combat and knock him out. I don't really care about that at all. And he's already taking the damage I need for Close Combat anyway. So, like I said, not a problem to deal with. Looks like my Salamence is going to be able to 1v1 it anyway. I think I made the wrong play here. I think I made the wrong play. I think I made that play too quickly. I think I should have went out into Arceus Fairy. Actually, if he Ultra Bursts... Do I lose the game if I close combat? I think I win if I... If Sunsteel Strike doesn't do 74%, which I don't think it does. I don't think Sunsteel Strike does 74% to my Necrozma. They have Neural Force. They do. 232. Sunsteel Strike. Yep. It cannot KO me. So I close combat here 100%. Because if he Sunsteel Strikes himself, if he Sunsteel Strikes here, I go Arceus Fairy. And when he Ultra Burst, I already have this all right. I have Neural Force ability. Yep. He cannot knock me out. Earth Power does not kill, so we're just going to Judgment here right now. And then we win the game. So yeah, great. Perfect. I guess I could have lost off of 50-50 if he stayed in the regular form, but I didn't, so we were fine there. Now if he Ultra Bursted immediately, I won the game anyway because I Judgment him with this, and then Groudon also Revenge kills him. I'm surprised Groudon isn't putting in as much work as I thought it would this entire time. Unfortunately, we're fighting a Smeargle squad. Now, I'm not sure what my best options are versus Smeargle. I do know that my Salamence is going to be important for dealing with Blaziken, maybe. I think I just try and flinch him with Darkrai. I feel like whenever I see a Focus Sash lead, that is my game plan. I am very, 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 very weak to Blaziken, though. Very weak to Blaziken. That's fun. Like, there's so much offense on the ladder, which is why I've been spamming Ditto. I mean, you guys already know that. Where am I on the ladder right now? I know that first L, like, dropped me a lot. Okay, number 21. 18. 11. I really want to end this with Ditto as well. Started my own road to top 10 because of your viz. That's awesome, man. Good luck. That's sick. Looking like E-Killer, Rock Polish Groudon. I mean, it looks like my Rock Polish Groudon can win. I got it before you. I'm doing it every other day. I'm not. If I sat down, I'm pretty sure I could do it in one day. But I'm glad you got it, bro. That's sick. I hope I get this flinch too. That'd be sick as well. Yeah, that's sick too. Alright, well, whole game plan changes now, though I kind of wanted to set up on that thing. I believe my, oh, hello, brother. You close combat me, I bring out this. Yeah, that's my play. So, I don't know if this is Life Orb or not, but I do think I Earth Power here 100%. That flinch was huge. Yes. Like, yes. You are correct, sir. So I 2-KO Groudon, which is incredible. That's more than likely Sash Mark Shadow, so I definitely want Rocks up as well. However, assuming you go... Oh, I don't care about you. I think I just Judgment you for some damage. Yeah, because as long as I hit Blaziken, we're good. My Darkrai is useless. Even if he subs, I don't care. My Darkrai is absolutely useless. If you're life or close combat, I'm going to knock you out with Bandit close combat anyway. I really want a Spectral Thief here, but I don't think Marshadow is that much of a threat that I have to. Though I guess Salamence makes sense as a threat. If he Dragon Dances, Necrozma is Necrozma is my best play. Ooh. So we have Salamence and Rage of HP Ice. Presses Blades, Fire Blast for you. I'm just trying to think what's my best course of action here. Do I go my own Salamence route and open up the door for Blaziken to beat me? But it shouldn't be able to beat me because as long as I hit it with something like Earth Power, for instance, it dies to Shadow Sneak. Yeah, we're gonna go Salamence. I'm gonna keep that around for the Salamence. And just Mega Evolve and Body Slam here. Nothing really wants to take that on his squad. Ooh, I'm okay with you giving me... What is this? Endeavor? Yep, it is Endeavor. I mean, I just roost. I roost until you're dead. Endeavor doesn't run bulk up, so... I literally roost until you're dead. Salamence comes out. This is a situation where I want my Necrozma to come out too. If he Earthquakes immediately, great play. If he Dragon Dances, I Trick Room up. And then because Marshadow's Focus Sash is no longer intact, okay, let's Trick Room in his face. He shouldn't be able to kill me with Earthquake. And he's definitely not going to kill me with that. I also don't think he can live this attack. This is a very strong Pokemon. This is a very strong Pokemon. Okay. Go ahead and give me. That's adamant, bro. Ooh, he lived. Okay. Well, I'm going to Swords Dance in your face. I'll beat you. This still kills something. He goes Blaziken, he takes too much because it's a 900 something attack. He's already Mega Evolved, so he doesn't have his Intimidate anymore. That's also, like, these are all key things. Especially because I believe Bandit Close Combat will 2 KO that. And he gives me Marshadow, which is amazing. So, assuming he goes Blaziken here, I definitely click Trick Room again. Obviously. What if that didn't knock me out? Anyway. We go Arceus. We just click Earth Power here. Even if he sets up, it doesn't matter. I actually think I Rocks as well, because that way he cannot come in on close combat, period. Right? Oh, he only has Earthquake as his best turn, as his best play too. Let me keep you nice and healthy, dude. Yeah, you can do all that you want. I just close combat spam with my banded Marshadow. So we go Salamence. Go ahead and Swords Dance in my face. It doesn't matter. You never end up at 100%. Ever. And as long as I have Arceus Fairy at 100, which I do, I will beat everything he has. So it literally doesn't matter right here. Like at all. I have a banded Marshadow. Dude. I'm gonna be scum too. I'm gonna roost. I actually should not roost. I should actually just Body Slam. Attack. Like, I got up rocks so banded Marshadow. Good. Knock me out. Thank you very much. Arceus Fairy is the only thing that doesn't allow anything to beat me at all. Judgment U. And Blaziken gets Earth Powered, and I win the game with Marshadow Shadow Sneak. Anyway, also you cannot knock out a good game, dude. The flinch was super huge. I went for it, but it was like, that's why that was my best lead in this scenario. If I flinched him, I did not have to worry at all about hazards, no Smeargle, no nothing. I wasn't, for sure. The flinch mattered most. Arceus died to Bandit CC plus immense. Flinch was huge. Like, Bandit CC killed Mence, it killed Arceus, it killed Blaziken. But like the flinch meant my opponent got no potential Sticky Web, no anything versus me at all. Now obviously defogging wouldn't be that hard because my Salamence is really good here. Another huge turn was when I Earth Powered into the Groudon coming in. You're not wrong. When I Earth Powered into Groudon coming in, I basically said Groudon sucks this game because at that point it died to every member of my team. But yeah, there's no way my opponent can win at all. He goes out to Blaziken, and then I take its life with Earth Power. Or, you'll get to top 10 today. Maybe. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. If I'm fighting more offense like this, I might either need a little bit more luck or a Ditto. I don't know where I am. On the ladder. What does that mean? Alright, it doesn't update. That's fine. I'm gonna look for another one then. But I would like it to update. Can you update? I'll pause until I find a battle. I'll be right back. Alright, so we have a game, but definitely not the game I wanted. I'm very, very HoOh weak, as I've already mentioned. Like super HoOh weak. You are dealt by Arceus Fairy, but Arceus Fairy is also my rocker. I guess Rock Polish Groudon's still pretty good if I can kill HoOh. And the thing is, HoOh is like a no drawback lead versus me. That or his Arceus... What is this? He has Zygarde, so he doesn't need Arceus Ground, plus Kyogre plus HoOh, so he really doesn't need Arceus Ground. He covers like all forms of Groudon for the most part. I guess it could still be Arceus Ground with rocks. I'm thinking that my Trick Room Necrozma might be pretty cool here. So like I want to lead Arceus because I want rocks up early, obviously. The dude has a HoOh, so I want rocks. But I'm just thinking about the HoOh itself. Alright, we'll try that. I can always pivot into perfect. Hey, switch. He's gonna stay in too. Even though he has a HoOh, I bet he stays in. Just to glare me. But like if he does, I get up rocks and then I can take the offensive by switching. So I'm okay with that. Nasty Fly Darkrai with rocks up is also a little bit, it's a little bit threatening. It's not very threatening, it's a little bit threatening. If rocks are up and HoOh doesn't come in, it's threatening. So HoOh comes out. I obviously get on my rocks here. No poison. This might be a defog variant. Let's see. Ideally not. Alright, cool. Don't know what type of HoOh that is. It's leftovers. But I do know that body slamming is my best play. I would love to paralyze HoOh, weaken it. Goes for Sacred Fire to try and burn me there. Doesn't get it. I'm assuming Zygarde might eventually come out. I'm surprised. Ooh, I get the body slam para there. And no Sacred Fire. So... burn. We're gonna roost because you cannot sack your HoOh here. That's a terrible play. Ends up going out to E-Killer. Okay, so this is amazing. Unless this is like a default support E-Killer, I guess Xerneas could be default too. Do you beat me? I'm pretty sure, besides HoOh, this is the only Pokemon I want to stay in with versus this. I want damage on you. Oh, it is defog E-Killer. That's cool. Man, I still want some damage. With HoOh being paralyzed, it makes this a lot easier. Like, I actually have a win con here, I think. Bro, you ain't gonna do no type of damage right now. I don't care if you're life orb or anything. Yeah, good. Go ahead and give me that Arceus. Beautiful. So we got rid of Arceus. Obviously, Mewtwo's annoying. My rocker, ideally, my rock's here to stay. He's still, I mean, HoOh could still have defog, I suppose. Oh, I very much want to weaken you as well. Hell yeah. That is some free damage. That is what we call free. So, Marshadow makes a lot of sense here. Obviously, it does give Zygarde the free opportunity to... I'm saying free a lot, but obviously it does give Zygarde the opportunity to set up, but I can go for Spectral Thief, knock out Kyogre. I have stuff Shadow Sneak for these. Xerneas is still checked by my Necrozma. Zygarde is a giant threat, but I have Arceus Fairy, which ideally is going to be enough for you. And I'm willing to get up rocks here just so it doesn't allow HoOh to come in anymore. Yeah, so like obviously I'm really weak to HoOh. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I actually go Darkrai on this attack and just spam Dark Pulse to get in Marshadow for free and then click the same buttons as I did before. The alternative is getting Darkrai and then my opponent gets full paralyzed as well. Yeah. I'm okay with this. I kind of wish I was Z-Thunder here because obviously Z-Thunder would be a winning turn for me. But I mean, I'm okay with this as well. Lovely. Really? You would have given me HoOh there? Oh, okay, I'm lucky. I'm super lucky. Hey, whatever, man. They call me Darkrai. I'm surprised. The reason I Nasty Plot is because it made sense to go potentially Xerneas there. Or, are you Scarf? I don't need Darkrai anymore. If you're not Scarf, I'll kill you. Hey! I told you should have went Mewtwo. Like, Mewtwo outspeeds me guaranteed. I don't know why you went Xerneas. That's also why I didn't Sludge Bomb, but... do you have extreme speed? If not, you're gonna hit with this +2 190 base power move. So, I mean, I hope there's no way I lose to Lastmon Mewtwo. I got really lucky here. My Darkrai has been flinching the last 2 episodes, but I don't get the HoOh stay-in. Like, I guess he thought they could get into Xerneas after. Then again, even if I didn't Nasty Plot and I Dark Pulse knocked out HoOh, right? And Xerneas came out, I had this to 100% win. Plus, if I hit it with a Sludge Bomb, it does enough for Banded Shadow Sneak too. But then again, they don't know I'm banded as well. I don't know. I hacks this dude to death. Yo, Darkrai was a decent pick. Hacks the... it hacks the Smeargle. It hacks the... It actually beat HoOh 1v1. I think I got a little bit selfish. Selfish? Greedy? Greedy is the better word. Versus Kyogre, because... honestly, Salamence was still really good, but if I my thought process was, I want to be aware of my plays, but my thought process was, while Salamence was still really good because it dealt with HoOh, I thought that if I kept up rocks, I'd be fine. And damage on Kyogre, Kyogre is a Pokemon that's hard to switch into, so damage on that Mon is good for everything, which is why I was like, okay, I have to take the free Body Slam here. I could go Groudon, but he's gonna Ice Beam. But maybe I should have, in hindsight, probably should have kept it alive. That way I didn't have to hacks the HoOh. I don't know where we are on the ladder again. We were 1788 at the end of that last one. We're 1796, number 4. I'm still the same. I was 1788, number 14. Now I'm 1796, number 14. I'll pause it, guys, until we find another battle. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are here with another game, and well, I don't know if my opponent's gonna come back, but Ditto. Okay, Ditto's a little bit annoying. Marshadow seems incredible versus my opponent, though. I'm just trying to think how I win this. Scizor, I literally have to keep Groudon alive, or I will lose to Scizor, I feel. Now, as far as overall game plans go, keeping Arceus Fairy alive is amazing for the Yveltal. I'm going to Earth Power the Groudon as well. This is a great lead. I can't Rock Polish sweep him because of the fact that, you know, obviously my opponent has Ditto. But I can just Earth Power he immediately, and from there kind of just play around. Like, that damage on Groudon is going to go a long way towards a close combat from my Marshadow or even Spectral Thief doing well. There's nothing that Groudon can go for that can knock me out. Obviously it can go for like some sort of Eruption game plan or anything. I don't know where my opponent is, so I'll pause it until they come back. Okay, so that opponent ended up not coming back, so that actually boosted me a little bit. I have 1803 now, so we're a little bit away, 8 points away from top 10, and we got a game versus a HoOh matchup. Not something I wanted to see. Now, as far as this game goes, rocks are going to be key. HoOh, Yveltal, want to do a little bit of chip to Dawn Wings as well, especially because my Marshadow is so good here too. Pursuit, I might actually click Pursuit this episode. I think that getting up rocks and spamming buttons with Marshadow is going to be the overall game plan here. Arceus Fairy gives me a great lead versus like a Yveltal and whatnot. Unfortunately not HoOh, but I do have the Salamence, which is something that kind of just spams Body Slam. So I'm alright with that, especially with my Refresh. And if he goes out into like an Arceus form or something, maybe Arceus Ground, I could see that being, or Water, I'm good. So that's a banded HoOh for sure. That, my friends, was a banded HoOh for sure. Yeah, that was definitely banded HoOh. I have Necrozma, so if I'm my opponent, I probably double here into HoOh. But I'm gonna make the Arceus Fairy play as a mid ground. As he just opts to Moonblast immediately, that's fine. We'll just recover as HoOh comes out. And again, this is something that is very threatening to me, this banded HoOh. I always go Salamence, man. Luckily, he gives me damage on HoOh, so I'm okay with that. And I can safely bring out Marshadow. And again, this is a turn where I can lose this game if I get this play wrong. But I am going to click Pursuit here because HoOh is so much of a threat. I'm clicking it. Because I can switch into a lot of my opponent's team, except for Groudon. Groudon's obviously threatening as well. But HoOh is way too much of a threat to me. Ah! Does this do 29%? Is there like no risk here? And I'm just like stressing it? Shoot this 29 min. Oh, we're good. Give this mon to me. give me that threat. We ain't letting that thing come back in. Thank you. All right, so as I mentioned, this might have been the one where I actually got to click Pursuit, which is cool. So HoOh being gone is great. Opens up a huge door for my Necrozma, assuming I'm able to get my weakness policy, of course. Of course, this also opens up a door for Groudon, so that's very threatening too. In fact, if that Groudon is Eruption, I think I have to choose a Pokemon to sack. Now, my own Groudon is also really good now too. Rock, obviously, like, you know, presses blades and whatnot is sick. Ends up going a Veltal, which is odd to me because I always go Arceus Fairy on you. Life Orb Veltal. I'm willing to click rocks here, mainly because I got the damage I need on a Veltal. Knowing its Life Orb makes it a little bit easier because I can obviously just, you know, Darkrai and whatnot, and plus I can Earth Power this Groudon. Beautiful. And it's crappy Earthquake, but it gets the crit. That's incredible, man. Are you serious right now? Crappy Earthquake, but gets the crit. Come on, dude. I definitely just Dark Pulse. Bro, Earthquake sucks, okay? But it gets the bait. Presses Blades wouldn't have knocked me out either, but it literally gets the Earthquake crit. I don't know what type of... Like, I really wanted my Arceus Fairy there, but I definitely needed the chip damage because this is the only mon that I need damage on right there for my... that's the only mon that I needed damage on for my my Groudon to sweep. We'll just click All Out Pummeling here. They could be Chople, they could be Life Orb. If they are Life Orb, then this is going to do a... Yeah, they die. Beautiful. Xerneas can come out. I'll Sludge Bomb you for just a little bit of damage as well. As they Moonblast. And I guess we'll bring out young Necrozma and just Trick Room. Definitely just Sunsteel Strike now. They don't know if I'm Z or whatnot. I have Shadow Sneak as well for you, so I'm not worried about you. Groudon will die to Earthquake. It does not die to Earthquake, unfortunately. No! I'm gonna lose! I'm gonna lose! No! Man! Dude, all I needed to do was recover and I got one other. I'm actually really mad because I'm not gonna hit top 10 because of this. That's so annoying. I guess I could crit Necrozma, but it's definitely Ultra Necrozma, right? Like, there's no way it's not. Unless my Groudon takes 2 hits. Wait, what? Wait, they just choked. Unless I literally win unless I miss Fire Blast. What? Yeah. I think I win. I win unless I miss Fire Blast. Or get flinched, I guess. Or crit. Just show me the 4 buttons here. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm faster! Are you Sucker Punch? Are you Sucker Punch is the question. No! Why were they thick, Veltal? Ah! I'm mad, man. I actually won that game if I didn't get crit. Good game, man. That's actually terrible. I legitimately won that game if I did not get crit. All my art. I mean, I got so lucky in the other ones. I gotta be real, but I did win that game if I didn't get crit because all I did was recover on Groudon, get off a little bit more chip. Of course, they happen to be the one of Veltal too. I couldn't switch either because under the assumption that they are fast to Veltal. They were max HP, man. Why would you not have went... They even choked the game by not going out into Veltal first. That made no sense as well. You literally go Veltal and then you win. Of course, I don't know that they're not speedy, but that's still weird, man. Man, I'm sad about that. So unfortunately, we do not hit top 10 this episode. We're at 1775. We were right there. Earthquake sucks. And that was the one. Did you guys know that the maximum roll on Earthquake is the lowest roll on Precious Blades? I gotta show you that. I'm sorry, I'm mad at Earthquake because it crit me. Arceus, ground, sure, support. You see? The maximum roll on Earthquake is the lowest roll. So when you go for +2 with this, one of them actually KOs with rocks, the other never KOs. Unless it crits your Arceus Fairy. Alright, well, unfortunately we do not hit top 10 this episode. We were so close. Like, the worst thing about that was that Recover was free, right? Recover was free after I got the hit off on Groudon. Because the hit off on Groudon goes a long way towards, as you can see, I had this beast right here that almost won me the game. And also my Marshadow just being able to click buttons. It didn't work out. I'm sad about that. Hope you guys all enjoy it. I guess we're seeing you for one more episode, maybe, you know, assuming I win. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.